they're still growing.
Hi guys, and welcome to a new video. This video is going to be all about London. I still wanted to show you some clips of London, of where I went to and how much fun I had. So we got there on January 30th and then we had to leave on March 15th. Obviously, like, that was kind of a bummer because we finally got our study away at NYU London. But then again, obviously, we understand why. So, as a bunch of you guys know, I study at NYU, New York University, and I study at their campus in Shanghai. And yes, they have a campus in Shanghai. I didn't know that before either. The story is kind of like this. Their main campus is NYU New York. Then they have two other main campuses, which is Abu Dhabi and Shanghai. And Shanghai is the one I study at. Then they also have a bunch of smaller schools, of which most of the buildings were probably donated by important people, I guess. What you can do is you have 2 study away semesters where you can study at any of NYU's global sites, of which one is NYU London. And a semester is like 4 months. So I was supposed to go for 4 months to London, which ended up being just 1 month. But that's okay. I'm kind of lucky because I chose London to be closer to home because I'm from Amsterdam. So in that way I was also lucky because for me going home was really easy. I was a little bit uncomfortable with going to an airport and flying home. I was kind of like a little bit scared and didn't really want to go to an airport and fly home and risk getting sick or getting my parents infected. I don't know. You know the drill. So my amazing dad, he came and picked us up, me and my boyfriend, from London. So he drove with the car all the way to France. He got on a boat with the car and then he drove all the way to London. He picked us up and I think the only thing we did is we had lunch at Nando's, which is one of my recommendations later. After lunch we just went. We just drove back, got on the boat, got back. For me and my boyfriend, it wasn't that stressful because we knew that my dad could pick us up and we could go home. And then they closed NYU London on March 11th. But it was just gonna be for 2 weeks. So me and my boyfriend were like, oh, we're gonna see. Maybe we can stay. Because we really enjoyed our time in London and we loved our little apartment. Our little room wasn't even an apartment, but it was really small. But it was really, really cute and it started to feel like home. You start to have a routine. I don't know. So you get like so used to it. So you kind of don't want to leave. So yeah, that ship sailed. I think that's kind of my story. By the way, I talk super fast or super slow. It's either of those two. I don't know how to go in the middle. Yeah. So we're all onto remote classes right now. I mean, I feel like a lot of you guys are students as well. We'll also have online classes. And I'm super curious, do you guys use Zoom or do you guys use another platform? How are your teachers handling it? Because what happened to most of my professors, I feel like some of them either take it very seriously and I have some 3-hour classes and it will take up the entire 3 hours. So some of my classes have actually gotten more intense than they have before. And then I have other classes where the teacher's just like, fuck this, I don't know how this works. I'm just gonna make this a 20-minute class now. So I'm super curious how your experience with online classes is. I mean, I'm sure that you talk about this topic with all your friends and all your family members all the time. On a lighter note, I did want to give you some footage of London. So I have some clips that don't really make a lot of sense, but I thought I could connect it to places where I think you should go, and I might have videos of those, of me going to those places. Anyways, food. So Dishoom, amazing. Then Poke Island. I'm sure you saw it on my Instagram stories. I went there, I think, at least 3 times a week. This is actually a better tip than the entire video. The Into app. You have a bunch of cities on this app, mostly like fashion capitals, but also some random cities. On there, you'll find a lot of restaurants and cafes and going out places, hairdressers or nail salons or like places, you know, where they do your eyebrows and your eyelashes, and you have great deals on that app. And all you have to do is you connect your Instagram to it, and based on the amount of followers you have better deals. But honestly, if you have followers around 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, you can already get like free coffees, 50% of meal deals, free juices, like that kind of stuff. The Real Greek. I'm gonna be enthusiastic about all of these restaurants because me and food, it's just, I don't know, it just makes me go like, I don't know, all happy. And if you go to London, there's another app if you're a student. I think it might be in other countries as well, but it's called UniDays. In most places you will get to like 10 to 50% or 60% discount on your food. So yeah, I feel like if you're a student, you just gotta figure out ways to still enjoy and go to restaurant with friends, to still have the food that you really want to enjoy. Because I mean, you only live once and life is expensive, so you're gonna have to figure out ways to go around that. Then Posso, an Italian restaurant in Shoreditch, also amazing. Have like a little bit more like, not strange, but not too typically Italian food. Amazing. Ooh, it's not a restaurant, but Ben's Cookies. Oh my gosh, these cookies, wow. So another good tip for students or just people that want to live the cheaper way. These sushi places called Wasabi and Itsu. If you go just before closing time, and they will have 50% off on all of their sushi. Then, of course, a family favorite of mine, Nando's. Another place that I really liked in Brixton Market, Burnt Toast Cafe. It's kind of like a breakfast all day kind of place. So the Burnt Toast Cafe is in Brixton, but then there's also a place called Lost in Brixton, kind of like hidden in the Brixton Market, but there's a door and it says like Lost in Brixton, and you open the door and there's are these stairs, they go up, and then you're in this rooftop terrace with like plants and flowers everywhere and little lights. Then markets. Okay, two amazing markets. Camden Market first, second Shoreditch. In Shoreditch you have this big market hall with a bunch of food from all over the world. I love those places because they have the best Asian food. They usually have the best like Arabic, like falafel and pita bread, and and then you have Camden Market, and we lived in Kentish Town, so this was basically walking distance. If you like walking, I always walk. I think 20 minutes is a short walk. My friends think otherwise. You also have the same thing. You have food stands, but it's outdoors, and you have food from all over the world, including Dutch little pancakes called poffertjes. I had them there. Did not disappoint. Then let's get on with going out. To be really honest with you, I'm more of a stay in, watch Netflix, stay in bed with my boyfriend kind of girl. But I do enjoy my time sometimes going out, either all the way or just have a drink with friends or my boyfriend in a bar or a pub. One bar that I really recommend is the Skypod bar in Skygarden. Make sure to make a reservation either the same day early on the day or the day before. It's free to go in. You only have to pay for your drink. That's it. Free to make a reservation, but you do need a reservation, otherwise you don't get in. A friend also recommended me to this and we all went together. I'm not even that impressed usually by cocktails, but these cocktails were amazing. Going out, this is sponsored. I collaborated with them for the night of going out. Ooh. But regardless of my collaboration, just forget about that because I'm honest about this. Go there. It's so fun. My friend can testify. So they gave us a table for 6 people, but again, it was just my friend and my boyfriend and I. They gave us this whole show, like unlimited pizza. They came in with a champagne bottle with like the music and fire and dancing, and it was just the 3 of us. I don't know, I just remember feeling like, whoa, this is all for us. So the thing is, so you have this kind of scenario. You have a place where everybody just dances, has fun, just a regular kind of club vibe. But then you walk down the stairs and there's this huge ball pit. And that might sound weird, but when you're drunk and you're with your friends and there's a bunch of people just throwing balls, I don't know. I don't think there's anything more perfect than that. That was such a great experience. I had a smile on my face for hours. Not on drugs, just happy. A little drunk, maybe. I also noticed that, not for me, but for my friend, I noticed that is a really good way to flirt because all you have to do is throw balls at somebody and you got them. They'll come right to you. Then walks. I think I would recommend you like 2 walks, really, that I just remember. It's going to Notting Hill, especially I think it's on Saturdays. You have Portobello Market, and especially if you've seen the movie Notting Hill, it just, I don't know, it gives you a bunch of happy vibes just walking around there. They have a bubble tea place called Bubbleology, also really good. You might have to get in line and wait for your bubble tea for quite some time, as we waited with my sister for I think 40 minutes, but it was really good. Yeah. Then besides Notting Hill, go to the south of London near London Bridge. Walk around there, go to like walk along the Thames. You can walk across the Tower Bridge, but there's a bunch of other bridges you can walk across. Then towns. There's many towns we went to. There's a bunch of little cute towns outside of London. Me and my boyfriend, we really wanted to experience the true British countryside. We just really enjoy being around there and like seeing the hills and the greenery, and I don't know, it's just very, very beautiful. So we rented a car. Another recommendation of an app is Turo. How it works is it's just any regular person living in London will rent out their own personal car, and they will put it on the app and give you the possibility to rent it out for a day or 2 or more. I think you can even rent it for a week or so. So this is our little car. Yes, I don't care. And I'm seated on the left, which is super weird. So where we went is we went to Cambridge and Oxford, mainly to see both universities. Today, a little red car, and we just had some scones and a sausage roll and an empanada, and it was really, really good. And yeah, now we're gonna head on to Cotswald and then to Oxford. Right, Skinny?
Yes.
And he's driving on the left, which is definitely an experience. And he never takes pictures. No, you don't. I don't think you do. I think we have the same GPA. There's what? I'm taking finance. What? And then with my sister, we went to the New Forest National Park. Just because we wanted to see horses. Then on the last note, just the neighborhoods that I really enjoyed in London was, of course, Shoreditch and Camden. But I also thought Mayfair was super beautiful. And then because my university was really near SOHO area, we spent a lot of time also in SOHO.
Turo Park?
Yes. Look, the London Eye. Right?
Yes.
This was my London video. I talked way more than I expected. At first I just wanted to show you all the clips I had, but I thought, you know, they don't make any sense at all. Better talk around them. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week with another video. I love you. Subscribe, like, follow me on Instagram, and all of that shit. I love you. Do you like me vlogging?